Welcome to qnawire.
This is question 562. We are given this figure. We're told a worker lifts a weight W, shown here, by pulling down on a rope with force F. Then we have these two pulleys. This one is attached to the ceiling with a chain. And we're asked to draw one or more free body diagrams to find the tension in each chain and the magnitude of F in terms of the weight W. So I've labeled the different tensions that we have here. This, since we are assuming, we can assume that the tension throughout this one wire that goes through the pulleys is all the same. So I've labeled this T. So we have T here. T is going to be this one as well. And this T pulling down, we can see is going to be just equal to F. So I'm just going to explicitly write that here since there's no other force that's going to be acting here. So we have T going through here. Then I've labeled T1 as the tension in this chain connecting to the weight. And then T2 is the tension in the chain connecting to this upper pulley. So we can draw free body diagrams for each of these objects. So looking at this one here, this middle pulley, we have T pulling up on each end. So we have T here, and then I've labeled T1 coming down from that, connecting to the weight. Then for the weight itself, we have the weight, of course, which is going to be due to gravity pulling down, and then T1 pulling up. And then this upper pulley here is connected to the ceiling, so it has T2 pulling up, and then there are two forces, both with tension T pulling down. So what we want to do is we want to find F in terms of W. So let's just think about, we already know that T must be equal to F. So let's think about, we're going to need to use this middle free body diagram to figure out the force in terms of the weight. So we know that from this one, since this whole system is moving at constant speed, the acceleration is equal to 0. So these forces must be balancing out. So that tells us that the weight must be equal to T1. Now we can use this first free body diagram, since that has T1 in it, and we know that T is equal to F, to calculate this tension in terms of T1 and therefore of W. So this free body diagram, again, since this whole system is moving at constant speed, the acceleration is 0. So we have 2T pointing up, so that's 2 times the tension force, equal to T1, since this has to be balanced. And remember that our T is equal to F, because that's the force that we're pulling down. So we're going to get 2F, and our T1 is equal to the weight. So we can just plug that in. So that tells us that the force is going to be equal to the weight over 2. So this pulley system lets the worker pull down with only half of the weight of this weight that he's lifting.